So I just swapped out my burned out brushed Latrax motor and ESC for this GoolRC 4800 kV brushless motor and ESC combo. And I just switched out my 54 tooth nylon gear because I did do the 5414 conversion and I found a hot racing metal gear, so I just swapped that out. So if we take the cover off, there is the spur gear that we're going to replace, and we can simply just pull the motor right out, and there we go. Now we have to use this mount here, so we have to take these two screws out. We're also gonna have to take the pinion gear off so we can put it on the brushless motor, but then we're ready to mount it back to the bracket, put the pinion gear on, and then just slide it back in place. Now this is ready to go back in, so we have to put it back in the diff here. Looks like the bearing is sitting down where it needs to, and drive shaft complete. So these screw holes line up perfectly. There's no modifying or anything. Okay, so the brushless motor is in. We're gonna put all this back together. I'm not gonna film it just because I showed you how to take it apart. You just do it in reverse. So we just have to find a place to mount the on and off switch, probably right there. We have to connect all these wires. Red with, well, it kind of looks like a peach color. Yellow with yellow. And then blue with blue. Okay, let's throw this LiPo in now. We'll find the Dean's plug here, because that's what's on the ESC. Oh, we have power. Switch must have been on. Alright, it is time to see what this brushless motor can do, if it's faster than the brushed, or the same, or worse. I do have some video from when I did the 1454 pinion spur gear change, so you can get a little bit of an idea how fast it went when it was on a brushed motor. But it was a 2S LiPo, which I have here now. It's the same 2S LiPo, so that way we have a pretty fair comparison. I don't know, it seems to run almost the same speed as the brushed, but we'll find out, because I'm going to put this GoPro on this truck and it has a speedometer on it, which will show you how fast it goes. When I had the brushed motor, I had it up to 23 miles an hour. I think it just barely hit 23. So I have the GoPro attached to the truck now. Well, I'll tell you one thing, the brakes really work on it. Wow. not again. These brakes are really touchy on this, especially with the GoPro on. It is raising the center of gravity, so now it wants to do front flips whenever I hit the brake. While I was doing my speed passes, I noticed that reverse was actually faster than forward. So that told me one thing, that the motor is backwards. So what I had to do was, and you can do this on brushless, I had to reverse the red and the yellow. Now that I did that, forward is like a beast now. It did seem like it was kind of slow in forward, but actually the motor was going in reverse. Well, the motor thought it was going in reverse when it was going forward. But now that I have it the right way, I mean, this changes everything now, because this thing is a whole other animal. Wow. I was actually kind of disappointed with the speed passes I had. Now that I have everything straightened out, let's put this GoPro back on and see what the real numbers are. I am just amazed at how much that changes everything. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is faster than the brushed version. This thing rips now. The steering's so touchy on these that it's almost uncontrollable. You just, whoa. Let's see if the motor, the motor is not hot. I did at least 10 passes full throttle and the motor is not hot, so that is good. So I'll leave links for everything I used in this video down below, but I still have this whole battery yet, and I have brought an extra one. So let's go bash this thing. I love it. So as far as performance, I think it performs pretty good. Now we just have to find out how reliable it is and how often we have to replace the motor or the ESC. Another thing I noticed is the braking is much less touchy. It doesn't do front flips when you hit the brakes. Now that I switched those two wires around, it brakes properly. So that's good that it solved that issue. But that's it for this video. If you didn't already, click the subscribe button. And thanks for watching this GoolRC brushless combo upgrade.